Yo, ViivviiX back with episode 9 of the V-Files, also being the finale episode revolving around the Persona 3 playable cast. And for this installment, I saved the lovable anti-shadow weapon, Aigis.
Efficiently executed.
Want to support the dream? Clickety-click that sub button.
This is your friendly YouTube spoiler warning.
I feel this is going to be a longer episode than usual, so I'm going to just jump straight into the points of interest. So the points of interest will be segmented into Segment 0, Persona Inspiration and Lore, aka
Persona Trivia.
Segment 1 will be Gameplay and Combat Prowess, Segment 2 will be Character Bio, and Segment 3 will be the Character Analysis and Highlights.
Persona Trivia.
Palladium.
Palladium or Palladian was an image of great antiquity on which the safety of a city was said to depend that appear in Greek and Roman mythology. Palladium especially signified the wooden statue, the zonon, of Pallas Athena that Odysseus and Diomedes stole from the citadel of Troy, and which was later taken to the future site of Rome by the Aeneas. The Roman story is related in Virgil's Aeneid.
Nope.
The Roman story is related in Virgil's Aeneid.
Nope.
And
Nope. Nope.
The Roman story is related to Virgil's.
You can do it. Nope.
I can't say that fucking word, so I'm just gonna put it on screen. And other works. In English, since circa 1600, the word palladium has meant anything believed to provide protection or safety or a safeguard, therefore similar to the word Aigis.
Athena.
Athena is the Greek goddess of wisdom, courage, inspiration, civilization, philosophy, justice, law, mathematics, strength, arts, crafts, weaving, skill,
But wait! There's more! No.
and reason, who sprung from Zeus's forehead, fully armored after he swallowed her mother, Metis.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
She represents just decisions and strategic warfare and is the only goddess allowed to carry Zeus's thunderbolts. She led battles as the disciplined, strategic side of war, in contrast to her brother Ares, the patron of violence, bloodlust, and slaughter. She has aided numerous heroes such as Heracles and Perseus, and supported the Greeks during the Trojan War. Although her given name is Athena, she adopted the name of her friend Pallas after killing him in battle. It was at this time that Zeus gave her the Aigis, a piece of armor capable of protecting her from all evil and disaster. Aigis' pros is she's got buffs, lots of buffs, she's pretty durable, she has physical skills, she blocks pierce damage and the poison status effect, she has a full revive and a single target full heal. Her cons is she's weak to electric, no elemental spells, she's late joining and last to find resolve, meaning she's the last person essentially whose persona awakens to its final and second form. Her best gear would be resist electric armor and dodge evade elect shoes. Her best fusion weapon would be the Metatron Metronius, a gun with 450 attack, 94 accuracy, and all stats plus 10. The only unique gun fusion weapon, and like Koro, it happens to be her best possible weapon as well. Only difference being is hers is a lot harder to get, as Metatron is a persona you can't fuse until you max Aigis' social link. So good luck maxing it, then leaving yourself 2 days for it to be crafted as a unique persona fusion weapon, all within the last month with enough time to get it for her.
Yeah, boy.
And accessories, really anything that'll just give her more health so she can use more of her physical skills, anything to give her more SP or help with her SP usage so she can do more buffs. It really just depends on what you're using her for.
Wow.
Aigis. She is the Aeon Arcana. She is 10 years old. Her birthday, or at least she was manufactured, February 1999. Her initial activation though was September 10th of 1999. Her height is she's 5'4", and fun facts, her room looks like a lab with a pod Aigis sleeps in.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really ridiculously good looking?
And she can understand what dogs are communicating, making me curious if she could understand other animals as well. Aigis is the most unique case when it comes to any of the different Persona games cast that I've played. I'm not exactly sure if she technically becomes human, but it does seem by the end of everything she starts to act as if she has some form of a soul and sentient feelings. So I still feel her struggles as if she was really a person. Getting a little ahead of myself with talking about her ending, but I felt like I should at least give some context to my thought process and how I really view Aigis.
Okay.
First time you meet Aigis is a pretty interesting set of scenes and a few chain of events during the trip to Yakushima. Right after Junpei, Akihiko, and yourself are done striking out with picking up ladies at the beach, you three, before ending your quest for intimacy, end up seeing Aigis, adorning her long light blue dress, standing at the end of the beach's dock, just looking out at the ocean. To be honest, I first thought she was just a normal person seeing her as well. But that aside, you three, seeing another chance at hitting it off with the lady friend, agree to one by one attempt to hit on her. Junpei striking out first, and Akihiko as well. You, being the third contender, end up approaching her, where she actually takes quite an interest once seeing you. After a few moments and a few lines of dialogue, she just Naruto runs into the wilderness. You following along where you meet her face to face.
I was correct. I have found you. I have been searching for you. My highest priority is to be with you.
Having a little comedic moment where people thought something different was about to happen, being the rest of the C's gang.
What? I can't believe this!
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
There you guys are. What are you doing in the middle of the woods? In your swimsuits?
You all find out that essentially she isn't a human, but the anti-shadow weapon that the girls had gotten a call from Ikutsuki to go search for. All happening during the Three Stooges' attempt at picking up beach babes. After which she essentially is seen as a huge boon to your group, Ikutsuki recruiting her pretty much. I'm pretty sure premeditatively was planned for Ikutsuki to eventually use Aigis in his ultimate betrayal.
This is Aigis. As you can see, she's a mechanical maiden.
I am Aigis. My mission is to destroy shadows. I have been assigned to C's, effective immediately.
She's so cute, but she's a robot. Yeah, boy.
Well, I hope you will all get along.
Once joining, you could tell she has really taken a liking to you and has sworn to protect you, having a few comedic bits here and there with her doing not socially acceptable things because she is innocent in the mind.
Good morning.
The fuck?
Mission accomplished.
Hey, that girl disappeared, and we can't find her anywhere.
I am not a girl. I am Aigis, and I am here.
Huh? Aigis, how did you...
He was asleep, so I unlocked the door.
That's unlawful entry.
And just sees what she is doing is protecting what she believes she must protect. Shortly after joining, she ends up by Ikutsuki's suggestion to start going to Gekkoukan High with you and the rest of C's, wearing a winter uniform as to cover up any of her mechanical body parts. Her first day of school, when being introduced to the class, she ends up getting placed to sit close to you.
Class, we have a new student who will be joining us. She just transferred here. Please, introduce yourself.
My name is Aigis. I am pleased to meet you all.
Aigis. What a strange name. I wonder if she was born overseas. Let's see. Anything else I should know? Humanoid tactical weapon. What on earth? You can sit right over there in that empty seat.
Yukari causing a little of a scene once Aigis yet again doesn't understand a lot of social aspects, and outright says she is thrilled to sit close to you.
This spot will be perfect, because I wish to always be by his side.
Aigis?
Is there a problem? Yukari, why are you standing up?
My, aren't we just full of drama today? Do me a favor and save the antics for after school.
And one way coming off robotic in nature is missing the social cues, but also showing a bit of personality at the same time by stating she would be happy essentially to sit close to you, something only someone with sentience could have the feeling of joy or relief to have something they want. The first baby step towards Aigis and her own resolution and humanity. The game and story doing a phenomenal job at developing her growth organically. Getting to Aigis' social link, which is the one and only real negative I can state about Aigis. So not even really her as a character, but just when the game allows you to start her social link. It's a crime how late it starts. Only giving you the final month to work on it. So unless you have only like 2 ranks of someone else you want to finish the social link of, and then spend the rest of your free days she is available ranking her social link up, as on top of only having the final month, there's at least nearly half a week or more of the days that month where she would be available normally based on the day of the week she's available, but isn't available though because of story or small events that happen over the final month, like the day where all students are supposed to meet with your teacher to talk about your future aspirations one-on-one as an example. But besides the complaints of how late her social link is, it truly is just a wonderful experience spending time with her, helping out some older lady throughout a few ranks of the social link, during which you somewhat coach and assist her in gaining her humanity and becoming truly a sentient being who accepts and displays emotion and feeling just as you can. Going to that from being an almost completely robotic in nature character when first joining is growth on a level that is just as deep and complex as the growth you and all your comrades experience through death, loss, or any of the many events that happen to everyone throughout the story. Getting back to her character growth based on just the story, is everything is going fine with her on the team up until the dark hour after finally defeating the 12 greater shadows. November 4th, the night that Akutsuki and Aigis are both gone from the dorm, where you and everyone are celebrating the victory C's had thought they achieved destroying the dark hour. Once midnight hits and it becomes the dark hour, everyone is confused on what is happening, and then become even more rightfully so suspicious of what is going on with Akutsuki and Aigis not being there. C's, accompanied by Mitsuru's father who was celebrating with you all, go to where Tartarus still stands, to find Akutsuki and Aigis there. Where Akutsuki spills the beans,
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain.
I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually. The 12 shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited.
and you are all subdued by Aigis. Cutting to black, you and everyone wake up at the top of Tartarus, all strung up on what almost looks like crucifixes. Akutsuki spills even more beans.
Fool!
And ends off his monologue ordering Aigis to kill you all, as to use you all as sacrifices. Aigis hesitating and trying to resist her programming to follow Akutsuki's orders. She ends up resisting and shoots all of you and the party's restraints off, turning the tide of things after a few more developments ending in Mitsuru's father and Akutsuki shooting and fatally injuring each other. For a while after this event, you can tell Aigis truly felt bad for what happened, showing even more of her soul starting to bud. The third to last major event involving her is after Ryuji, a new student, joins your class. She starts to become very put off by Ryuji, but she can't exactly say why at first, but warns you to be cautious around him and that he is essentially bad news bears. Shortly after Ryuji comes into the picture, one night during the dark hour, Aigis senses something and ends up going to the bridge where C's and you defeated the final greater shadow, where she has found Ryuji, now remembering who he truly is, the bringer of Nyx.
Who are you?
I am Aigis, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. And you, your true name is Death. You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Someone who 10 years ago is in that same place she had sealed inside of Makoto, the MC, as she was not powerful enough to finish him off. So she did what she had to and sealed him in the one and only person nearby, that being Makoto.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. For that reason, I was given a personality and a persona. Even so, your strength was far greater than I anticipated. The only possible alternative was to seal you away. And as circumstance would have it, a suitable vessel was available. A human child standing nearby. So I did what was necessary.
This time she vows she must finish Ryuji off. She attacks him and ends up losing, where you all come to find her incapacitated and short-circuiting from the damage caused to her.
I am sorry. I have failed. A machine is worthless if it cannot fulfill its purpose. I'm sorry.
This whole thing leading to her needing repairs and also taking a long-term damage to her mental as she feels she has failed and is not worthy of being a part of C's, and to have their support leading to the rut she is in before coming to her final resolution. Her coming to her final resolution one night, she returns after being gone for some time. Her and Junpei being the only final resolutions that happen in front of the entirety of the Seas team.
I'm a machine, so I can always be rebuilt. Even if I was completely destroyed, the programming data necessary to recreate me would still exist. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Mitsuru-san visited me at the lab and told me everything. That must have been difficult for you all to hear. Have you been well? I mean, considering the circumstances, Ryoji has presented you with a difficult choice. I can't bear to see everyone hurting like this. Please choose to have your memories erased, even if it means forgetting everything and everyone.
She essentially breaks down, telling you all how she has been feeling, how she has been struggling with the acceptance of her newfound emotions for not being enough to defeat Ryuji, feeling regret over sealing Ryuji those years ago, and that if that didn't happen, none of this would be happening to Seize or Makoto. She had hit a wall, she was scared and unsure of how to overcome, not knowing how to digest the things she was feeling.
Why? Why did I come back here? My mission is to protect humanity from shadows. But now I know that I can't defeat them. So then, why am I here? I'm useless. I cannot even shed a tear for you all. Why fight when you know that you can't win? What is the purpose of that? Why are you wasting your lives?
We're not wasting our lives. We're just planning for the future. Right, Ken?
Right.
I don't understand.
But in the passion of those feelings and emotions, you all reassure that she isn't a burden, and that you all are together to see things through to the end, that she isn't just some soulless, expendable machine, that with those very things she was experiencing showed she wasn't just some cold hunk of metal and circuitry.
It must be because I don't possess a life.
This has nothing to do with having a life.
I'm a machine. A machine that was created to protect humans from shadows. But I can't fulfill that mission with the powers I was given. So then, what is my purpose now? Could someone please tell me?
We don't know the answer, Aigis. The only one who can tell you what your purpose is you. That's why we're having such a hard time making our decision. There's just no easy answer. But as long as we're alive, we have to do something. When we see others hurting, we want to help them. So that's our purpose.
Can finding one's purpose really be so simple?
When I saw you collapse, I realized something. I want to protect you. I don't want to forget about you.
Fuka-san.
There are times when you will lose sight of your goal, and you will have to search for it. But if you can't find it again, then you must set your heart on a new goal. Truly live, you will need to make changes sometimes.
Do you think I can do that? Do you think I can change?
Yes. I mean, you've changed so much already. Haven't you noticed? In fact, you're changing even as we speak.
Now realizing her own progression she has made since joining Seas, finding a newfound desire and purpose to fight alongside you all, and to fight to the end, finally reaching her final resolution.
I know what my purpose is. I'm a machine who is here to live. And the one who has given me this new purpose is me. This is the promise I've made to myself. I don't know how I'll do it, but I guess that is part of living too. Will you allow me to join with you all?
Of course! You've always been one of us.
Thank you. I will be with you all, no matter what happens.
The very last point I could speak on is how everything comes to an end, being where you, Makoto, and Aigis are sitting together on the school rooftop. Her sitting on the bench with you laying with your head in her lap, looking up to above, having one last conversation where she expresses her heartfelt appreciation for everything you and everyone did for her, and all the memories and things she has had the chance to experience during her time being with Seas, and for helping her find a joy and purpose in life, being to protect Makoto, someone she wants to be next to until the very end.
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring. But this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away, accepting the inevitable. All things eventually come to an end. Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want, what the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me, what I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
Crying tears for the first time, signifying her transformation into a truly sentient being. The game ending with tears, but tears of joy, as she happily tells you to get some rest, where you close your eyes and everything fades to white. Then roll credits.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life. Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you. Thank you for everything. You must be tired. Please, get some rest. I'll stay right here with you. Soon, all your friends will be here by your side.
To bring this analysis to a close, my final comments on Aigis would be, she shows in my opinion in a way how it is important to have compassion for more than just humans or mankind. She displays growth actually unobtainable from a normal person's life experience, as we as humans are born with the ability to just feel emotions and they come naturally. She literally surpasses the normal laws of IRL reality, going from something that was just created by scientists as just a machine meant for one purpose, to fight and exterminate shadows, to a full-fledged tear-shedding soul who had found purpose of their own desire and wants. Teaching in my opinion that it is normal to feel your emotions, to experience the ups and downs of being human, and that even when it is dark, you can find a purpose and light to follow if you wish. The ending of P3 was definitely a bit hard to swallow.
What did he say?
Pause. Sorry, I just had to lighten the mood, as the ending of the game truly has a way of putting a lump in my throat.
Pause. Fuck.
Fuck, I'm sorry. Seriously though, the ending really chokes me up.
I'm sorry.
I won't make a joke out of this one, and I'll actually get to the point, but the ending is truly bittersweet. Aigis only learning of her purpose in the same moment she loses the thing she stated was her newfound purpose at the same time. Truly hard to express how I feel about the ending with words, but definitely something I know I learned many things from and am glad I experienced. Now finally done with my rambling, and now feeling bittersweet as well to be ending the episodes revolving around the playable cast of P3 for the V-Files. It was fun, and the series will continue on, now definitely branching out to many other series of video games and anime. Eventually, after I get to cover some other characters I love, I will be getting to the Persona 4's playable cast for sure. I just wanted to see my goal of finishing with the playable P3 cast before moving on to any other franchise or series, to truly pay homage to the game, my experience with it, and the newfound inspiration to start creating content again because of it. Make sure if you haven't seen any of the many other playable cast episodes or might have missed one, hit up the V-Files dedicated playlist and see the other characters put in the spotlight. Stick around maybe and binge any of my now many flourishing video series. Dedicated playlists will show up at the end screen, click on one and watch a few episodes of something. Truly would mean the world to me as I'm fighting with the savage YouTube algorithm and my videos are getting their ass beat.
I don't think you get the gravity of the situation here.
So anything helps. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, make sure to take care of yourselves, my friends, and always stay cool.
Things come to life by accident when you remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, the space made when things fall apart. What matters at the end is how you left them all. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart, till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the